Winning Dookey Dash key NFT sells to a billionaire for $1.63 million in Ethereum. Fortnite esports star Mongrel has accepted 1,000 Ethereum bid for his NFT after achieving the high score on Yuga Labs game. So there's a little bit more to this story, but effectively, this player's name's Kyle Mongrel. Kyle Mongrel Jackson sold to some NFT billionaire entrepreneur. His name's Adam Weitzman. He bought it for 1,000 Ethereum. It was a key. He won the Dookey Dash
Is he
thing.
doxed? Is the winner is not the winner, but is the buyer of that 1,000 ETH bid a doxed person? Like we know who it is.
Yeah, his name's Adam Weitzman. He's a billionaire. Yeah,
sounds like a fake identity.
Yeah, well, hey, who knows? It's the NFT space. You never know. But it had previously listed the key for 3,333 Ethereum, which is equivalent to about 5.43 million. The creators of Dookey Dash, which is obviously Yuga Labs, get 5% in royalties, which would be about 50 ETH. I mean, think about this. Just this dude selling, right? This is the beauty of royalties in the NFT space. Think about if this was like a private, artist. Something resells. Hey, a piece of art just sold for $1 million, which is a crazy amount of money, right? But you had already sold it. Now it's selling again. Quick 81K. No big deal. So I don't know. Dude, I love what's happening here.
It's wild, right? Because a lot of people don't even know what Dookey Dash is, but it was a free game that Yuga Labs released that only holders were allowed to get access to and play. They had the whole sewer pass, right? And there were people were buying and selling those passes to get access to the game, and they were playing. Only one person got to win. Apparently, this esport guy took the win, got the highest score. It's like a little survival game going through a tunnel, trying to dodge a bunch of items. Got the key. Nobody knows what the key's for, but obviously knowing Yuga Labs, it's going to be about something important down the line in the future. And dude, it's unbelievable that they literally sold. That person was able to sell it for 1,000 ETH. I think, to be honest, it was Yuga Labs. It was an inside trade. I think it was an inside trade, right? That's just my conspiracy theory, for the simple fact that who in the right mind will spend $1.6 million on one NFT when you don't even really know what it does? It is a key that came out of a monkey's butt, right?
I'm going to tell you.
This is a key that came out of a monkey's butt. Okay, I understand Yuga Labs, right? They do a lot of cool stuff, right? Bored apes are worth a lot. But $1.6 million for something that you don't even know? Like, what if this opens the key and behind that key, when that opens up, you get a high five?
Yeah. You know what? The high five still comes with it. The fact that you've got the key. You are the billionaire. Some of these people that have these very high
million
listen,
dollars.
Let me give you an example. Yeah. I saw this recently, and it's I do not think that this ever makes something worth it. But if you break this down, just to give you an example, I saw a TikTok that recently was talking about a $50,000 hamburger. Okay. Now, the idea of buying a $50,000 hamburger is absolute, utter insanity. No one should ever do that as far as I'm concerned. It is spending money to spend money. Same thing like spending $1.63 million on this key, right? It is a flex. It is saying, I am able to do this. But when you break it down, when you break this down, the 50,000, and I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head with this billionaire, because I don't know how many billions he's worth or whatever.
Or if he's even real.
Right, exactly. Depending on if he is real and how many billions he's worth, they were comparing it to someone who was worth he made $100 million within a year's time. And he broke that down into a massive amount of hours worked per week. And effectively, he was making more than $50,000 an hour. So the burger that he bought for 50 grand is effectively the same as the $12 burger that somebody on somebody that's working minimum wage at just a regular store, whatever. It's the same kind of feeling like, hey, I buy a burger for $12. He buys a burger for 50K. It doesn't hurt his value, his net worth. And the ultimate idea here is Plain and simple. I can do it. You can't. I have the key. You don't. I bought the burger. You can't. That's it. It's literally
I
just
don't
a
know.
stupid flex.
I
It's
put a
stupid.
poll out there. I want to see people's idea. Was this an inside trade by Yuga, right? Because this is what gets headlines, right? Now you got people like us talking about it and debating it. People are like, holy smokes, $1.6 million for one NFT,
I'm
right?
with it.
The
Huh?
average person is gonna then go, wait a minute, if I can get myself a Bored Ape, or if I can get myself the
Of course.
next whatever NFT they drop, which we're gonna be covering here pretty soon. Here, they're doing another NFT project here on Bitcoin Ordinals. People start automatically saying, well, maybe I can be that lucky winner to get that one NFT that is worth close to or above $1.6 million and change my life overnight. So just imagine, right, how much ETH, right, how much trading volume they have on OpenSeas, how much royalties they're making, how much money they have allocated for
Yes.
marketing. They can say, hey, let's throw out 1,000 ETH, right? We'll give it to somebody that within our reach. They'll go, they'll make the purchase. They're not gonna get the ETH back, but nonetheless, they get the news out there and they get the story going, and
Oh
it
yeah.
just gets wild. And that's what I
But
would do.
again,
That's
but
what I
again,
would
it's
do
just,
if I was Yuga Labs. That'd be
and
genius.
it's a great idea, and I could actually absolutely get on board with it. The other side of it is, again, maybe this is a no-name billionaire that wants to be a named billionaire and wants to put it, same thing, same type of idea. This is a marketing ploy to put himself out there, something that he got a part of. So I could see it. I would never take the stance of just flat out arguing. There's no way that Yuga Labs would do that, because absolutely it makes sense. Spend $1 million, you would spend that probably on some sort of an advertising, gig anyway. And hey, you know what? It makes a lot of sense. So smash that like, crypto fam. If you haven't already, make sure to smash the like. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials, not just on here. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Twitter. Make sure you're in the Discord. Danger Close Alpha is needing some new blood. We need some new people to come in, have some fun with some education. May is coming up quickly. So the event, May 12th through the 14th. If you're not already involved with a bug out bag, jump into the Discord, find out more about that. What's Sean saying here?
Sean's saying Yuga Labs is doing so many interesting things that the Bored Apes might not be so bored anymore.
Yeah, they might not be, and they're wealthy also. They're definitely that. So